what's up everybody, GratuiTous, Beatstruggles.com, and in this video I'm going to actually show you how to use the Mackie Control inside FL Studio. So, if you guys kind of want to see if this is something that you want to purchase and if it's going to benefit you. Like I've always said, the motorized faders, they actually never get old. Like, it's always cool to work with motorized faders to give you like that real hands-on mixing, but you are quite restricted in FL Studio. Like, you're not able to open up plugins off of the actual Mackie by itself. Like, you have to go with your mouse and you have to set it up. And if you want to use, like if you want to control the actual parameters inside an EQ, you have to still set that all up through MIDI manually. And then you can kind of set up like knobs and stuff like that. But overall, like, it is cool, but since I've got it, I have felt that I've been a little bit restricted and I haven't used it as much as I would like to. But I'm going to show you guys just how to use the Mackie Control in FL Studio, just just to kind of show you what it's capable of. So I'm just going to turn this on. You're going to see that the faders are going to calibrate. And I'll just play you guys just this beat that's going on right now. Hit the bank here. Okay, so what you got is you have a thing called bank here. And in bank, you can kind of go between different inserts. So as you can see here in FL Studio, I have like vocal sub 1, which is right here. And then as you can see, it just kind of goes along. So sorry, that was a pan. You can kind of pan and then you can kind of push it into reset. But so as you can see, it kind of goes along to verse 2 background, and that would be verse 2 BG right here. And if we go to the next one, so, and as you can see actually on FL Studio, it actually rotates, like it actually kind of moves with it, which is pretty cool. Now on the channel, you can move only just one over individually, which is cool. And as you can see here, it's 20. And as I go over, so it's only going like one at a time. Whereas here in bank, it's going like, like a full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going like a full 8. So like 20 to 28, that kind of stuff. So I will go to just like the beginning of all like the kind of drum loops and stuff here. So I'm just gonna play this. I'll turn on like all these volumes just so you guys can see. And if you feel that you're not able to get like the meters to show up, you wanna click on the display section up here. It says name value. You can click that just a couple times and you can get the actual meter. You can get like the meter going either up and down. Okay, so right now the meter's going up and down, or you can have it so it's going left to right. I usually find this one's a little better. That's just from my experience here. So as you can see, that says name value, and then this was the fader bank. So as I hit this fader bank right there, this button, as I hit that, that is what's going like the full bank. So all 8 faders, whereas the channel one was just like the individual ones. And then this could be like the full banks. Okay, so you got like your piano. So turn up the kick. So let's just kind of see what we got going on here. So I'll turn this down, turn this down. So this is our last sound. And so something pretty cool in here is, so here in FL Studio, if you go, you can actually, I'm just gonna push in my middle scroll wheel. It allows you to rename it, or you can hold on shift and click. You can rename a sound. So I'm just gonna go like kick 1. And then as you can see on here, if I come back here, there is kick 1, okay? So I'll zoom in so you guys can see this nice and good. See the whole screen. So I'm just gonna rename all these labels so that, it's not so like SNR 12C. Like, yes, that's a snare, but it'll allow us just to kind of get a little more organized. So I'm gonna go kick 2, and as you can see, when I hit enter, this one's gonna change. Okay, so I'll go SNR 1, let's say, SNR 2. you know, and in FL Studio you can color them. It doesn't do anything on the Mackie, but it does if you want to get organized that way. And let's see here, let's kind of see what kind of sounds I have. There we go. And we can kind of hear what we're working with. So as I go here, that's a kick, kick. Okay, so those are all our snares. Another kick, another hat, or that's the first hat. And then what's this sound? I'll turn it up on here. So yeah, as you can see, like if I'm going to use my mouse to drag up a sound, so I'll show you here. So you're gonna watch this fader right here. Okay, this fader. I'm not gonna touch it. And as I use my mouse, it does it for me. So, which is pretty cool. So I just wanna see what the sound is. It's just another hat, okay? And this one right here. Okay, so we'll go hat 1, hat 2. As you can see, we're all nice and organized. So what's this one right here? This is another kick, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna go kick. Oh, well, I'll label it on here. I meant to label it here, so I'm just gonna go kick 3, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring that all the way over here. And this is actually pretty cool. Watch, if I move this slider all the way down and I go through. So, you know, it's pretty cool how it works. Like I said, it never gets old watching the faders move. But when it comes to actual real mixing, like, you know, because if you want to mix fast, like if you're mixing vocals and your whole track together, this just kind of allows you to do panning really quickly, volume adjustments. You can also do stereo separation. So if I click this button right here, I'll show you, I'll zoom in. Okay, so right here we have track, which is your pan. Send, I think that's your stereo separation. Like I know that this one says pan surround, but that's not how ImageLine has it set up at this moment. So this is your pan, and you can see it. There's panning right there. This one is your stereo separation. So all you have to do is you just move this around, and if you can look on FL Studio, so hat 1. So if we look at hat 1, so if you watch this knob, or if you look at this knob over here, that is your stereo separation. So if you look on the top left, we have stereo separation. And this is the same knob, so stereo separation, okay? So if I dial it in, and as you can see, there's actually like rotary knobs, and as it rotates, it will go in the other direction, okay? And to reset, you just simply, you push it in and it resets. And we actually have a symbol here. So if I go all, we have this symbol. So I'll put that in here. And I will label it symbol. Okay, we can see it on here now. So the symbol. So one of the main reasons really why I wanted to get the Mackie is, you know, just to kind of get away from the mouse. Because sometimes, you know, like when you're with your mouse, sometimes you start tweaking and you go and, like, you know, you just keep tweaking instead of just listen to it. Does it sound good? Okay, it sounds good, move on. You know, I usually find with a mouse sometimes I'll keep tweaking when it's not necessary, which is my main reason why I wanted this. And it's good for that, except just when it comes to using EQs and like you know, pretty much using your plugins, like, you know, to open this up. Like, so I can open this up and like, let's say I have this, okay? So I think this one right here is like kind of like a MIDI channel. So if I click that, now if I'm gonna move this, okay, I'm gonna go tools, I'm gonna go last tweaked, and I am going to go link to controller. So I'm gonna say this one, okay? So as you can see, I can control it from here. And then now let's say I want to adjust the frequency, okay? So I'll go that, and then I'll go tools, last tweaked, link to controller, and I think, I don't know. Okay, so I have it on this one and then on this one. Okay, so as you can see, like, yes, you can mix from here, but it's just such an inconvenience setting it all up. And I would just really rather use my mouse just because of the convenience. But if I was able to quickly, you know, mix and open up plugins and be able to kind of do cool stuff like this just instantly instead of me having to set it up, then this thing would be awesome. But yeah, so I'll just kind of give you guys a little rundown and just on, you know, like mixing a beat off of this just quickly. And then I'll kind of show you guys like stuff like the jog wheel and stuff like that. And then that's pretty much this video. So I will just kind of play here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to start from, so I know this piano, one sec, we'll label this piano too. We'll go plucked, and we'll also go piano, okay? So there we go, that's what we got. So let's turn up this kick, let's get it nice and loud. Okay, what we got here. And you know, so like what you can do is you can actually select individual tracks. So as you can see here in FL Studio, it's actually going with it without my mouse. So I'm actually, you know, so if you want to choose this one and, you know, mute it. So like this kick, we're gonna mute the kick. So like that's currently this kick that's playing. But if I unmute it, it's back, or we can solo it. We can kind of unmute other ones. You know, kind of if you want to kind of hear certain things, and you just solo, unsolo, everything's back. So let's just kind of get us a nice balance. So, you know, maybe what I can do is this is the snare right here. I'll pan it far left. So as you can see, it's right there. And then this snare, pan it far right. And I'll just go to the next couple channels, and then I'll add in some instruments in a little bit here. So like, let's just say like we're gonna put that one straight to mono. This little off one, just gonna merge it. Okay, so we're just gonna move on. So you got like a hat here. So like if we take out this hat, you know, add it back in. And there's a cymbal, we'll turn that up. Okay, so let's go over to our instruments. So we have piano. Got our pluck sound. Okay, so that's pretty much it to, you know, kind of balance out a track and kind of mix it and stuff like that. So now if you're here in the actual mixer, something that's pretty cool I like with this is you have like a jog wheel, you know, so you can, you know, kind of adjust it just to a certain part, stuff like that. You have this kind of like thing for arrow, move it around. So like you can like cut, copy and paste on here. So as you can see, I'll try and zoom in. It's kind of hard to kind of get it both, you know, so you can kind of see what I'm doing, but you know, so you have like a copy, so you can see cut up there. If you just look up here, so there's copy, there's paste, insert, let's see, delete. You have undo history. Oh, so I think I used to do this. I think I used to do this quite a lot. So I'd hold on undo history, and then you can rotate this all around to kind of go back. As you can see, it's going like from 1 to, well, like 30 or something like that. Yeah. So let's just say no undos, and then undo knob tweaks. MIDI tracks. So you have, let's just kind of see what's going on here. Here, I'm seeing tempo. So I think you can hold down this and you can actually adjust the tempo. So one sec, I'll zoom out just a little bit more. So if I hold down this audio instrument, you know, I can kind of scroll scroll down the beats per minute. So as you can actually see on FL Studio 2, if you look right here, there's 83, but I can, let's just put it like there. I think it was like 90 something. Audio tracks. So if I hold down this audio tracks one and I do the jog wheel, as you can see on the step sequencer. So right here, this is right here. Just follow the green, Let's go mixer. So if I hold down this, you can go through your mixer tracks and stuff like that. And MIDI tracks, well, you can actually change your patterns, as you can see there. Okay, so I'll let you guys kind of see what buttons I'm pressing here. So this is shift, and as I hold down this and I use the jog wheel, if you look on FL Studio window, I can actually move this plucked wherever I want. Same thing with an FL Studio. So if you have your mouse over top of one of these and you hold on shift and the scroll wheel, that's all you're doing. So it's pretty much doing like the same thing when you hold on shift and you're rotating like this. This allows you to add some markers in. If you hit Alt, as you can see, you got auto 1, 2, and 3. Just to kind of show you what you can do with it. Let's go through these quickly. So this just opened up my browser. So if I close that and I press this again, opens it up. And you can actually like select parts of the song. So if I hold this down and I go like, let's say to here, I'm gonna push latch, and there I highlighted it. So as I play the song, it's just gonna loop in that one area. You do have a master fader, so it turns on like the whole thing. As you can see right here, this fader right there. If I put it up now, back to 100. Yeah, so I'll stop it. You can fast forward, you can record off of here, you stop and play, pause. So group was the button I was actually looking for. So if I hold down group and I go to like here, I don't let go, it does it all in one, whereas touch and latch I had to use both buttons. So if you hold on trim, so as you can see right now it says current playlist, so step sequencer, I'm on the mixer. And as you can see, it's actually focusing on these windows. So I'm actually on the mixer and just keep watching the playlist. So I'm on playlist, now I'm on step sequencer, back to playlist, so you can kind of switch in between them off of here. You can save, which is actually quite important, so as you're mixing, okay, good, you save it, you keep moving on. Okay, so as I use the marker, I can make it bigger or smaller, and then I can use the zoom up and down to kind of, get you where you want to get. Let's go nudge. So nudge actually opens up an Edison that allows you to record right away. Some of these things, I know what they do, some of them I don't. And sometimes if you hold on shift and a button, sometimes that does things too. And solo will change it from your actual pattern mode to your song mode. So as you can see, if I click solo, it's now in the whole song. So, all like the instruments, everything's playing. So I'll show you. Or if you just want just like the pattern playing. So right now this is just in that. So if I come back here, back up to these ones, so MIDI tracks. So if I hold that down, I can switch in between the patterns. So as I click play, so it's just playing like the pattern, go to the next pattern, click the pluck sound, and that's it just in this beat. And then if I click solo, you got like your whole beat going on. You can actually use the EQ on the mixer. So for example, I'll show you here. So if we come to the kick, so this is the kick right here. I'm gonna solo it just so we can really hear it good. Okay, so since I'm in EQ mode right now, if you look down here, okay, so I can boost this up. So it's really bassy, we turn down. The bass is gone. And we can actually dial it in, so if you wanna do like a low shelf boost, there you go. Come over here, and we're gonna do like a boost up the highs. We'll come back over. But so like, this is the actual cue of it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions here about the Mackie, you guys can leave it in the comments. By no means do I know this thing inside and out. I'm just kind of showing you how it works in FL Studio, because I know that there's not much information out there on the internet about using the Mackie with FL Studio. So hopefully this helps and kind of makes up your mind if you want to purchase it or not. Like I said, it is fun, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to slow down your workflow. It's not going to improve it until, you know, maybe ImageLine puts out an update to allow you to open up plugins and has it all automatically mapped, so you can just, you know, open up, let's say like ProQ or something like that, you know, like a third-party plugin, and you're on your way to mixing. So it is cool, it is fun, but you know, it might be one of those things that you purchase and kind of gets pushed to the side, you know, later on. So I'm GratuiTous. This is Beatstruggles.com. Hopefully this video helps you out.